Hey everyone. So when I first started this diet, I had a hard time getting my daily fat requirements in. Um, so today I'm going to talk about an easy way to kind of overcome that, and it's Bulletproof Coffee. So in our diet, we can have the 5% carbs, 20 carbs or less, 20% protein, and 75% of your diet's going to be your fats. So when I first started tracking my macros, I noticed my protein would fill up pretty quick when I started typing in what I was eating for the day. My calories was, under the limit, which was good. But my fat content was only around like 30%, 40% sometimes. And I just really struggled to hit that 75%. So or try to get as close to it as you can. So one thing you can do for your coffee is adding oil and butter to it, the MCT oil. 2 tablespoons of the MCT oil is going to be 24% of your fat for the day. 2 tablespoons of butter in your coffee is going to be 38% of your fat intake for the day. So that right there is 62%, just in 1 cup of coffee. With my cup of coffees, when I drink my coffee, I'll only do that for 1 coffee a day if my diet, if it looks like I'm going to miss the mark on the fat content with what I'm going to eat for the day. So most of the time, my cups of coffee, they just have heavy whipping cream in them, and I use some of these Jordan skinny syrups. They're 0 calories, no sugar. I only use a little bit of it. It's kind of my little dirty cheat, but I enjoy it. I like the flavors. They're pretty common. You can order them online if you can't find them at the store. Yeah, it's just a good way to start in the morning, get that your fat content high up there, and so you hit your market by the end of the day. Now, another thing you can do if you don't like those oils, you can have like half a cup of nuts, like pecans or almonds, those can be like 40%. Those can cover 40% of your fat right there. But you want to make sure, you want to keep track of your macros, because if you go over your dietary fat limit, that 75% limit, your body's just going to eat, the dietary fat that you're eating and not take it off of your body. But you need that high fat content in this diet, because it kind of primes your body for the fat burning, and it has a low insulin response. So when you eat that much fat in your diet, you get the low insulin response. If you keep your insulin low, your body burns the fat. If your insulin goes up, fat burning gets shut off. So that's kind of why the macros are so important on this diet. It's something you do want to keep track of, especially if you hit a stall or you're just struggling to lose the weight. So, over time your body will become more fat adapted the longer you're on this diet. Your need for the dietary fat may drop over time. So you might lose fat a lot easier with eating less fat, but for the most part, stick to these macros. Some of your other fat sources that you can eat, when you cook, use coconut oil or olive oil. Those are good for you. Avocados are a great fat source. Your salad dressings, that's a great fat source for that. Your dairy is good, like cottage cheese, things like that. But with dairy, you want to be careful because their calories are really high, and you need the calorie deficit in order to lose weight. So just you want to limit that as much as possible. But sorry about that. My dogs are playing while I'm doing the video, so if you're hearing that. But just you know, stay awesome, stick with it, and thanks for watching.